Okay, so this is our city tap. I always like to look and see what our connection, like from your house to the tap, looks like. And it looks super good. I don't see any. Yeah, so it looks like just for like a quarter of a foot, there's a little bit of clay, but that all looks good. And then we're in the SDR plastic pipe right now. This looks solid.
I'm asking my granddaughter what year she was born because that's the year that we had this.
Oh, really? Might have been close to the year I was born.
Yeah.
I'm a 98 baby.
93.
Okay.
93. So you're right. That's just about the day.
Yeah.
I think she was a year old when they.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, this
92, 90, somewhere in there.
This all looks super solid. It looks like it goes and then it drops down pretty far because I bet the city is pretty deep, so it has to drop down to meet the depth of the city.
Yeah.
There we go. It's all plastic. You can see when it's green, that's the SDR plastic.
Ah.
I couldn't tell you what SDR stands for, but I think it's some like
I won't
chemical.
ask you.
I think it's some like plastic chemical compound. Yeah. Anytime I see plastic, that makes me happy because you know it was redone at some point. And I've seen clay. Like clay can look really good for a long time. I do a lot of camera scopes, and I've seen clay from even the 60s and the 70s, and it still looks like it's in good shape. What usually goes bad first is cast iron. Cast iron, especially with homes kind of built in like 60s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times they took all like the good metals in the U.S. and they sent it to like the war efforts.
Yeah.
So that the metal they use in the houses.
So we're crappy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 So pretty interesting. A lot of times you'll see houses built then and they'll be rotted out. We do a lot of jobs where we have to kind of jackhammer the floor and replace cast iron, and that's a time, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm never searching for that. This looks good. Obviously just normal sewage debris in the line. I'm always kind of looking at the bottom to see if we have any like bellies or cavities, and then I'm looking at the walls to see if there's any cracks, but with plastic, you're really not
How
going to
long
get that.
does the plastic last? A long time then? I mean,
It'll last as long as I'm alive, probably. So
Good.
yeah, I mean,
All right.
that's the newest thing
Well,
they're
I'll
using.
be gone, so
Hey.
I won't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, plastic's the best of the best right now,
Yeah,
for sure.
okay.
I mean, that's what whenever we do repairs, we're always putting plastic back in there, just because
And do you kind of just do a patch job with the plastic? I mean,
it depends. Like a lot of times, so sometimes there'll be like one spot in someone's line that's bad, and what we'll do is we'll kind of dig down to that spot. We'll do a repair on that spot, but on the spot we'll install two-way cleanouts. Usually it's in the yard, so we'll have one goes out to the street and one goes into the house. So whenever we need to come run our snake, as opposed to lugging it down here, pulling a toilet, we just do it in the yard and we clean it two ways. So you kind of do a patch repair and create an access for the future to clean the line. So yeah, but I think this is looking pretty good. Some type of water's running. Might just be some residual from the washer, but not too much at all. We can still see what's going on. I'm glad we were able to make the turn through the floor drain.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little persistence. But I'm feeling pretty good about how this is looking. And now it looks like, so we're at 20 feet right now. And this is where, so now we're in cast iron, you can see. Usually whenever this transition happens, it means we're at the foundation of the house. So the foundation of the house where your pipe leaves the house is probably around 20 feet.
Okay.
So they probably repaired up to the foundation.
And I would say it goes out, it goes right out that way to the street, underneath our patio.
That's what it looked like when I was pulling up. I like to look around as I'm rolling up, and I saw like a manhole cover out there. So that's where the city is. So yeah, this cast iron looks good. Cast iron always looks pretty rough. But as long as there's no cracks or cavities or anything like that. I think it looks pretty solid. So what we do is we probably go to the toilet and then we go out, is my guess. But I mean, older cast iron, so it's gonna look kind of crunchy and old, but as long as it's still flowing and I don't see any holes, I don't think there's any reason to mess with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's just what we don't need.
Right.
Right now or anytime after.
Oh, yeah. I know. There's a lot of companies that'll kind of use like roots or any little thing to be like, rip it up, tear it out. I'm the type of guy, if it's still flowing.
I didn't see any roots either.
No, I didn't see a single root.
Oh, good.
And I'm the type of guy, if it's still flowing and we're still making it to the city,
thank you.
Let it ride.
That's what we had our air conditioner cleaned last year.
Okay.
And he said, these older ones last. He said, if it's going, keep it.
Exactly. Well, that's how I feel about toilets, because these days in Colorado, you can only have toilets that flush 1.6 gallons or less.
And they're worthless.
And they are. I know. Anytime I see like the old Pastel toilets or something like that flush like 3 gallons, they're like, I'll get calls. It's like, oh, we want to replace our toilets. They're just old. And I'm like, well, do they work?
Yeah.
If they work, I'm like, keep them.
Right.
The more water you can go, I always say water your pipes. The more water you can get going through your pipes, the healthier they'll be over time.
Oh, good.
It's kind of how I see it.
Well, ours should be very healthy then. Because
yeah, we run a lot of water. Awesome. And this looks good. This floor drain looks good too. I look at the bottom here to see if that's intact, and it is. This is where our sink right there comes in, and then we're on the way back out here. That all looks good. Cast iron does what's called scaling. It kind of like over time chips away at itself.
Chips away, and
so that's all these little chips are. You can see here, especially because you probably rarely have any water going down this floor drain. What I would do every once in a while, especially if you maybe notice an odor or a scent, just dump a little bucket of water down there, because this has what's...
You know, someone else told us that.
Yeah.
I never remember to do that.
It's a good idea, especially if you're like, ooh, I smell something a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
Yeah, get that basement smell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everything has a P-trap. Like your sink has a P-trap, even toilets. These have P-traps too, and a lot of times the water can either get stagnant or it can even evaporate and dry up.
Yeah.
So just getting some more water in there kind of will help if you have a scent or anything like that. See, there's some scale right there. But yeah, I'm giving this pipe an A. I think it looks good.
Oh, bless your heart, Seth. Bless your heart.
There's our P-trap there. So. Yeah, it looks like most of the water is kind of dried up out of there, so we can put some in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring a bucket.
Yeah.
We did have the shower was leaking, and we couldn't figure out what the heck was going on.
Was there a hole in the P-trap?
Yeah. Well, no. One of the pipes had. The guy that installed it, he was an idiot as far as I was concerned.